Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be mounting a couple of hose reels so these employees can use some of the air tools for whatever process they need to use. So we're going to kind of do our fitment right now and see how we're going to mount this up. So the idea that I have is I'm going to use some unistrut to mount unistrut to an I-beam, just a big heavy crane I-beam, and I want to try to get something that'll fit up to this I-beam without having to drill holes in this I-beam. Now this I-beam's about half an inch thick, so yeah, drilling this is going to be very difficult. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is find out how my unistrut's going to fit. Preferably I would like to use the bubbles for mounting. So I have some beam clamps, quarter 20 beam clamps. So I'm hoping that these will work. I'm pretty sure they will. I've used these a lot in the past, and I kind of just made up a beam clamp setup with a square plate to fasten onto this unistrut. So let's figure out how we're going to get these mounted up. So first I want to see how wide this beam is, and it looks like the beam is just about 8 inches. So what I'm going to have to do is fit the bubbles of my unistrut to about 8 inches. So let's see what that looks like. So if we were to mount that up right there, I would be putting a screw here, a screw here, square plate on top, square plate on top. It'd have a slight ear hanging off, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. So it looks like in order to cut these all evenly, I'm gonna have to cut right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bubbles is what I want, and I'll make my cuts right there. So I'm gonna make 4 cuts because I'm gonna be mounting 2 hose reels. Right about there. There we go. There we go. There we go. So here's the sharp edge. Let's get that off. So now I got my 4 mounting brackets cut, cleaned. It's got a finished edge, and I'm ready to get these fitted up there and see what they're going to look like. So here we are in the location where this hose reel is going to be getting mounted. So I'm going to attach it somewhere on the face of this I-beam. So I think the height, as a safe distance from the top I-beam to the top of my hose reel, I think I'll give it about 6 inches, and then that's where I'll start mounting my first beam clamp in order to keep it level. So we will go about 6 inches. So I'm going to mount my first beam clamp right here at the mark. So let's get the other side. Let me just start tightening that by hand. Get that nice and tight. And we'll throw a level across those. Make sure they're, for the most part, good. I'm gonna lay one of my brackets across there, and then I'm gonna slap my level right on top of that, and yep, we're perfectly level. So now I'm gonna go ahead and mount my first bracket. So there we go. So there's one. It's already fitted in there. Let's get my second one done. And looking perfect. So before we tighten down, I'm going to go ahead and put the level on one last time. There we are, right there. So right there, I'm ready to lock down. Nice and tight. All right, there we go. Nice and level, fitted, looking good. And this thing is, that thing is not going anywhere. So I'm gonna have these guys ready for my hose reel. As soon as I get my hose reel up here, we're just gonna mount the back plate of the hose reel right into these two dudes right here. So for my next plate, for my next mounting bracket, I'm gonna have to come down 6 inches because the back of the hose reel, the bolt pattern was 6 inches center on center. So I'm just gonna come down about 6 inches, more or less, and we'll see where we're at. So here we go. Put the level on this bad boy one last time. Yep, we are looking good. Ready to bolt down. There we go. There we go. Oh my God, those bolts are tight. Those bolts are tight. So, there we go. So that is up there for now. Get my little bolt setup made. There we go. Okay, so that one's in. That took a little bit of doing. Only because that hose reel weighs a lot. Just get my next bolt set up. Hopefully. Yep, this industry, it is loud in here. Alright, so now I got my bolts fitted. I got my my socket ready to go. So the one thing I want to do real quick is make sure that this guy is level. And there we are. Nice and level right there. So I'm going to start locking it in right there. If you guys like this kind of content, I'm going to be putting a lot more of it up there. Just be random jobs that come my way here and there, different facilities, a lot of electrical work, a lot of miscellaneous, kind of whatever the company needs, man. I'm taking it all. I don't mind. I'll take it all. I will take it all. There we go. So I'd ask you guys to go ahead and subscribe. That's what we need here. We need people to subscribe, and you can hit that like, and I'd appreciate that so much. Get this going a little bit more. Kind of get people's eyes on what the blue collar guys out here doing, what we're actually doing. And it's easy work. It's not hard. I haven't lifted anything heavy in the past, I don't know, I can't say how long, but it is not hard. Easy, a lot more mental than it is physical, but that's not for every blue collar industry, but definitely for mine, electrician, controls technician. It's pretty easy work once you know what you're doing. And I don't see a lot of content creators putting out a lot of videos like this. Alright, got that last one nice and tight. Alright. Yep, so we'll get this thing locked down, and we'll get this little stopper in place, and we'll set it to the height that they want as soon as I get the second one mounted up. So go ahead and hit that subscribe. Please leave a like, and I appreciate the view.